Howdy folks, Dirtnapstad here. Today we'll be playing Ra in a Joust map along with a Bastet and Kepri going up against a Nija, Agni, and Artemis. Uh, this is an after commentary, so I've already played the game and I'm coming back here to review it, to do a little bit of self retrospection here to understand my gameplay, to get better at it here, and to share that with you in hopes of helping everybody get a little bit better at the game here. So right off the bat, the first thing that I'm doing here is getting my initial build down. Uh, on Joust, often because of the faster pace of it, I skip the starter items here and we'll go straight for the boots, which in this case, I buy the CDR boots here, I believe called the Shoes of Focus. Yes, I'm learning on remembering these names, but yeah, I got it written down. Anyway, first coming out, I generally do like to contest for the damage camp here. I think that sets a proper tone for the match that, we're here to dominate you, and, we don't want to hold back from that. So Agni here actually demonstrated something that came across as something being very important in this match, and that is he is aggressive. Right off the bat, I'm trying to do my global emote, and he's throwing an attack at me. I'm like, okay. But anyway, note here that, I hit the wave, I go back, I throw the area effect for Bastet that's going to damage those minions there, help her get the damage buff, as well as helping heal her back up some of the damage that she's taken there. And then come right back out to lane and keep these guys occupied so they're not back there harassing her while she's trying to get damage buff, and BAM! Bastet gets Nija there for the opening first blood. One thing I like about Ra is his abilities here. I know when I was younger in the game, I didn't like them because of the straight lines of it, and never quite understood my X too well, and the ult was so hard to hit. Here was a great moment. I saw Kepri was down low, got in, got the body block on. It was just enough to keep Kepri alive there for that initial moment, give him time to get back on his feet, points, whatever they are, I don't know. But anyway, allowed him to readjust and get going. And oh, hey, Kepri, no, you don't come back this way. This is my way. Oh, hey, Kepri, where'd you go with him? But hey, Bastet gets the kill. I knew getting that X down there in the beginning, or his number 2 ability to just slow Agni down and allow my team to collapse on him, would result in his death. Another important thing here, I go in with my X and I see it an opportunity to push these two apart here. Get my circle out just to kind of keep that, to prevent Artemis from going to the damage buff area to help out Nija. Again, getting that separation, allowing my team to get a 2-on-1 on their assassin. Good things. Agni doing pretty good with getting some of the ignites out here and stunning me. Me being a little slow on upgrading my abilities. It's definitely something I need to be working on there. Here again, I'm looking at getting my health back up, but, still staying in to support my team as needed. They didn't need it. They're doing good. But again, I have the ability to stay back and sustain myself with my own heal, and it was a good thing to do. My first ult, oh, not enough, but sets Hoboken, yeah, Bastet, up for yet another kill. She's off to a great start here, and I'm 0-5, 0-5, I mean, so getting the assist in. Here with the enemies being back at Fountain, I take that opportunity to get a few pokes in. Those towers need to come down. Getting some pokes in early is a good thing. So I went back to base. I did get Book of Thoth started here. I wasn't ready for that grab. I was going for the heal out first and then the line, and Kepri was just a little too quick on the draw for me, and I panicked trying to get the line out and ended up getting it in between everybody, and I don't think I hit really much of anybody there. Here again, I'm drawing the attention while my team goes back and gets damage buff. I'm like, okay, ooh, yeah, I better back up. And then I remember how aggressive Agni is, and I'm like, hey, bam! I get the hit. It's enough to get him turned around. I get back to base safe. 13 hit points. I was fine. I'm raw, So I come back out here, doing the raw thing, kill the minions, all that fun stuff. Try to remember to upgrade my abilities right away. Hey, I didn't do too bad that time. So 5 minutes in here, we're coming up to, well, here's a bad ult. It's coming up right here. I'm looking for it. I feel Kepri's going to get a grab in here, and I know it's coming. I want to get an ult in. I have the circle up now because we got outnumbered, but now again, we got full 3-on-3. I get the circle out to give Kepri that opportunity to go out. Here's the bad ult. I wanted it. Oh! Where did I aim wrong? Where did I go wrong there? I aimed too far to the right. Was she going to escape to the right or escape to the left there? Well, let's see. There was a wall on the right, open area to the left. I went towards the wall side, and yeah, that's what you get. Another thing with Ra's circle that you just saw there is you got to be careful where you put that. You know, you're trying to throw it back behind to heal people, but if it's within range of the enemy abilities, they use that as a target finder. Hey, there's Ra's circle. People are going to try to heal in it. Attack it. Also there, if you notice, I died, and that was because I totally ignored Nija doing the flanking maneuver there. I totally saw him go that way, and I just didn't pay him any attention. I knew he was there, and next thing I know, I'm dead. Yeah, so your position in the map is important. Paying attention to those guys that are getting out and around your front line is also important because they're doing that to get to you on the back line. So, you know, reset here. You know, we're rocking this team. You know, they got no beef up front. Agni did go Warlock Sash, so he's got a little bit more beef. There I did that combo backwards, and I pay the price. Should have went square or beam and then the ult. They would have hit basically at the same time. Instead, I hit ult first and then went for the beam. The beam's never going to get there in time. Meanwhile, Artemis says, thank you. You set yourself up for me to ult in, dive you. You're dead. That was a great move by her. I really appreciated it. I get to play Artemis occasionally as one of my, not my favorite hunter, but yeah, she's one of the top ones. That kill right there, oh my goodness, made me laugh. I had to go back and like, wait, how? I just kind of threw my beam back there as just kind of a, you know, I threw it back there. You know, it might do something. Apparently it did. It killed him. So if we get back in here, we got two of the guys down. You know, let's get damage buff here, guys. You know, come on. Take care of our buffs. Let Bastet get that. You know, make sure I'm healed up, which I am. And then we're going to fade back around here. You know, where's Artemis going? All right, so what are they doing here? You know, I don't know. I mean, it's too early to be doing Bull Demon, right? Too early? Yeah, definitely too early. They're not back here. Hey, let's help Bastet get me. Let's just pick up the buff that Bastet dropped for me. We'll call it, yeah, that's what it was. I helped, sure. It was moral support, if anything. There you go. So getting back to the build here, you see I got an item biking there because it's ready to upgrade, and this time I did buy the Lotus Crown. Bought this mainly because it did a lot of dual purposes here, and Aegis. I wanted that. But Lotus Crown, they got Artemis and Nija, you know, pretty hard on me, and I wanted that extra protection for the physical defense, which you get off the base item. Plus, people getting affected by my heal get bonus to their defenses. So, hey, it works not only for me, it works for my team. And again, just lock him down with the slow, let Bastet do what she does. If she wouldn't have been able to pull that out, the X would have finished it with the burst damage in the end because Nija wasn't getting away from me. He was already slowed down too much. Get back in here. Alright, so we got Agni defending the tower, and there's just something to be said that when you just hit somebody with the beam. You know, you just throw it down, you know you're going after the minions, but you know, you just gotta try to, you know, work it towards that angle that might just hit that enemy, and yeah, there we go. We get some more tower pokes in there, again, using the healing circle to help Kepri initiate. I really didn't think he was going to go attack the tower. I wanted him to maybe stay more back in the circle. That's why I threw it back away from the tower. Like, hey, dude, let me get in and do some pokes. You just stay in and take the shots. And again, I aim towards the wall, not towards the open area. So frustrating there, you know? I was like, just, could have got it. So, Nija, you know, dive the tower. Diving the tower is great if you can get away with it, but if you die, is it really worth it? In this match type where they're already behind, definitely not worth it. Not worth it at all, in my opinion, at least. So, the tower and Bastet finished them off. I come back and get my revenge here, almost. He knows he's not going to get it. I'm not going to get him with the slow, and he meditated there, so I'm just going to take the prize, which I theoretically should have left for Bastet. I really should have. But, at this point, I'm getting stacks. I can do some damage, too, so I'm not too worried about that. Get in. I tried to get the slow on Agni, but again, he used his dash to really good effectiveness to get out of dodge there. But again, we're putting some pressure on the tower here. I'm trying to play the backline guy, not totally be a frontline aggressive Ra here, because he's not really too much of a frontline guy, though you can do it. Again, I wanted the Khepri to stay back here on the circle. No reason for him to go up there and take any shots on that. He doesn't do a lot of damage to the tower. I can take care of that with the minions. You just take the shot, stay healed, and we're good. This is another part here where I realized right here, Bastet was going to Bull Demon. She called the group up. I'm like, yeah, you guys got this. Khepri already went. I'm going to keep these two occupied. They're on me. I'm baiting them back here. What do you got, Neja? What do you got? All right. This is where I fade back, and Artemis is like, oh, crap. They're doing Bull Demon, aren't they? Leaving just me and Neja. Throw the heal out. Make sure I get the minions with that. And snipe number one. Bam! Yeah, I did some math in my head on that one. It felt like I had a little bit of a twitch when I did it. But yeah, we got that. Oh, that was just a great snipe there. I'm just like, he's just going to follow that curve right around. He's going to come back in right about here at max range. And bam! Nothing sweeter when you're playing Ra than just hitting that ult, getting the snipe. Threw the heal out there. I wasn't really hurt, but hey, better off being at full health here. I saw the Neja coming out, but we got Agni back here cornered. And oh, Agni, what are you going in here for? What are you going in here for? Seriously? You don't run into the buff circle. You're not getting out. You run into the buff circle when you got the leap to jump over the wall. That's not Agni's style. Yeah, 6 feet under he goes. He takes the proverbial dirt nap. So here we come in. I try to get Neja with the square, on that timing. Here was a fun ult. I'm like, hey, if I catch Neja with that, I catch it. If not, it keeps Artemis back there another couple seconds to heal back up from the ult. We're going to get some damage here, but this, unfortunately, does not look like it's going too well. There's the stun. Try to get out, get some more damage on. I really wanted to end the fight here early, but at this point, I shouldn't have died over there. Shouldn't have should have just backed off. Because, yeah, there goes the Artemis ult. I ain't getting out now at all, and I'm dead. So, coming back here, I did make a mistake on my buy, actually. I bought Obsidian Shard, and it's just kind of, I bought it out of habit, because that's typically about the time I want to buy some penetration. In hindsight here, the enemy team had no defenses whatsoever. Oh, there's another good surviving moment here. Khepri threw the ult up on me, but with the heal, I get back up to 400 health, and then I'm going to go help make sure Bastet's okay back here, because she had Neja, but had Artemis coming out. Then we go back and, oh, so close, but there it is! There it is! Oh, I missed him with the beam. The beam got there right after he dashed, and I was like, oh, you bugger! I go around like, oh, but you're going to circle around. There's only one way to go, buddy, and I know you're going to be right about here, right about now. Yeah, that's how that works with there. Then we're able to wrap back in. Try not to kill the Titan too quick, because, yeah, there it is. Get the Artemis kill, then come back, finish the Titan. Build-wise there, I was working on the rod of Asclepius, the healing rod. Yeah, the healing rod. I like that rod for Rob because it does give him the extra movement speed, the extra healing, the extra power. It's just a great thing. Getting into the stats here, I'll pause it for a moment. High five to Bastet for carrying the team. That was exactly what she needed to do. Khepri and I set her up time and time again, and she did exactly what the assassin does when they're carrying in a match like this, and that was just, it was awesome gameplay all around on her part. really, again, high five there. Kepri again, 3, 1, and 17. I mean, I feel bad dying 4 times in this match, but hey, you know what? My carry didn't die. My support only died once. You know what? I'm okay with that. We walked away with a solid win. My hat's off to the enemy team. They played a good game. It wasn't a total pushover. Obviously they got in and did some damage to me. But if you look at our minion damage, you see I really played a role there, and Bastet also did very good on that end. Got some healing out. 2,400. It's not a lot, but it helped. It really did. Uh, Overall, I may have died 4 times, but I really didn't take a lot of damage. I wasn't in the threat a lot. Kepri did a great, or I'm sorry, I took 9, 96, only mitigated 5. Kepri again took 12, 5, and 1,800. So again, he did his job of being up front, taking the damage. I died 4 times, and it's about my health there 4 times over, just a little over that. I got some healing in there, but when I died, it was, oh, yep, there I go. There wasn't a lot of battles of attrition and long healing and anything like that. But overall, it was a great game here. Definitely some things I need to work on, especially with his ult. You got to think about where are they going to escape to in a moment like that? Which direction are they going to go? Aiming towards the wall twice? Not a good idea. Aiming outside there might have picked up me 2 extra kills. Might have won us the game a little faster. That ult on Nija there. Early on, just not enough damage, but again, set the kill up for Bastet. Later on down the road, I got my moment there when I was able to pick him off on that nice, just right the pinnacle of my ult, was able to snipe him off. And then once more on the Agni, who again played a very aggressive game. You know what? It's what he needed to do for that team, was to try to disrupt us and get up in our faces like that. And Agni is a god that can do that. He built the Warlock Sash and everything, and tried to get in there and be that guy. Maybe if you would have built some defenses and let the other two, do the carrying, it might have been a different game. But, he went, pretty much all offense, and, you just, when there's no defenses out there, we're just going to melt you guys. Having a little bit of defense goes a long way. If you go back here and watch this game a little bit, you go back to after where I buy the Lotus Crown, and then watch the damage I take, from that physical, from Artemis and Nija there. You can clearly see there was a big difference, once I threw up, was it about 60 protections on physical on that, if I remember offhand, plus if I was in my circle getting healed, then I got extra defenses on top of that. A lot of benefit to having that good defensive item, and there's a lot of good defensive items that are also offensive. So don't be afraid to mix in a little bit of defense. It goes a long, long way to winning games. All out offense is when you're having fun because you're steamrolling people. You don't have to worry about dying. Steamroll away then. When you're in a decent match and people are pushing on you, hey, buy a little bit of defense, goes a long way. So one thing here that I will be doing with Ra will be joining my Path to Diamond group. I'm picking one god from each of the major roles here. So I started off with Odin for the warriors. Ra is going to be my mage here. Izanami will be my hunter, and that's mainly because, well, she's rank 8 and was primarily my first character to go down that path to Diamond Hood, and I plan on continuing to do so with her. So that leaves Guardians and Assassins up, and I have not decided there. So if you have any suggestions of people you would like to see, because again, I'm going to share the good and the bad with you, and what I learn along the way, and hopefully that can make us all some better players. Feel free to leave some tips in the comments down below who you would like to see, or hey, if you have any tips for my raw play, please leave them. I'd love to hear them. Builds, combos, whatevers. If you see me do something dumb, point it out. Just ask it, hey, be constructive about it, try not to BM, let's keep this positive and make it a good source of information so that we can all get better and have more enjoyable games, and then cut out the BM because we're all playing a little bit better, right? So anyway, just remember, when it comes to dirt naps, You got to give them before you take them.